Hello fans of Warcraft 3, I am your host Stormy with the capital Z, and today I shall be bringing to you guys a completely new series which shall be featuring maps and mods which I actually have thought about naming it the same. So today we shall be going over a mod slash map known as Warcraft versus Starcraft. Now that should have rang a few bells in your mind. This is one of the most ambitious projects that were ever hosted in the whole modding scenes in Warcraft 3. Now I will be going over how this, well, basically what was their agenda and all that, and it goes like this. The project was hosted on ModDB, a site where there are a lot of mods, not specifically for Warcraft 3. There are a lot of other games and other mods that have existed on this site. This is, as I mentioned before, one of the most ambitious projects in Warcraft 3. Now the main agenda of these guys, their team is called Zanmgt, or I believe it's their leader. I'm not really sure about that, but their main agenda was to make a mod which Blizzard level polish, which has Zerg units playing against, or rather with, the the Warcraft 3 races: Human, Orc, Nightle Undead, and Zerg. And what their plans were, it's not really mentioned in that brief. It's only mentioned in a little short, and they currently have two things to download and play. One is this campaign folder which contains a melee map, and the other is a remake of ZB Master, which is, I believe, a map for Starcraft 1, and we shall be covering up both of them in this video. The project was released back in 2011, or rather the campaign was released, not the project, and this is their very good looking intro screen, loading screen, and it will be featuring us playing as the Zerg Sworn in Warcraft 3, and I gotta say, this is one of the most beautiful things I have ever seen. Okay guys, this is Warcraft 3, by the way. You can see this really good looking overlord, the hatchery, the Zerg drones, those larvas, and man, they have done a great job out of this. The mod has managed to reach a lot of heights, if you ask me. They managed to make this little thing over here that displays your upgrade, your research, a little similar to what displays in Starcraft 2. These are the Warcraft 3 models, by the way. They do not, I won't say that they exactly resemble the Starcraft 2 ones, but they're really good, just the way they look. These are the overlords, and they're using that little creeps generation ability of theirs. This is how we can spawn units. Oh, and that's probably one of the most favorite dialogues of all time in Starcraft 2. Elements like the Zelnaga watchtower have been maintained from Starcraft 2, and elements such as the creeps have been maintained from Warcraft 3. They have also managed to keep the burrow. You can burrow up, burrow down. You also have this auto burrow ability which allows you to burrow down automatically. As you can see, I now have many Zerg units, and now the swarm will go and attack the human player. and this is what this map features. This map, as you can see, is still in a beta form. It does not have a lot of the units that are present in Starcraft 1 and 2 as well, but well, they say coming soonish. The multiplayer map is known as ZB Master, and it is, I believe, a remake of a Starcraft 1 map into Warcraft 3 using the models in this whole mod. This map was moreover a kind of a presentation slash demo by the team over there, because they wanted to show up what they had done so far. Their main objective is, as I said, a little too far away from feasibility, and this was probably the best way to like introduce the community, the public, what they have done so far. And I've gotta say, I was impressed when I first played on this map. The objective of the game was to kill a certain number of units before anybody else. So basically be the first to kill a specific number of units and be the winner of that round. There are 3 rounds in total, by the way, and this is kind of how the battle plays out. While killing the enemy units, you get 2 things. One is a mineral, and secondly is the energy. Now you can use that energy for different things, and this is just one of the display that player blue had just done over here with the energy. You can spawn units over the battlefield, anywhere, basically anywhere on the battlefield you wish, using your energy.
Our forces are under attack.
While the energy was used to spawn away units on the battlefield, just as you might have seen earlier, the ZB minerals were used for upgrades. Now upgrades were specifically Starcraft 2-ish upgrades, such as Zergling speed, I believe attack speed for the Hydralisk and the Roaches, and I believe you also have Stim Pack for the Marines in this map. And oh look, there's a Hydralisk over there. Despite of the polish that both of the maps in this mod had, for some reason the game never really had a very big fan base. This mod basically was never received by the community that well, mainly because the whole idea of bringing Starcraft 2 into Warcraft 3 was just not feasible by most players. It was something completely unrealistic, and the thing is, even if you manage to do that, there are certain limitations, certain Warcraft 3 engine limitations, such as the number of selected units at a time. You can only select 12 units at a time in Warcraft 3, while in Starcraft 2 you can select a bajillion of them, and that was one of them. There are a few more of them, which is probably why it was not that well received by the community. And as much as we know about Warcraft 3 being a 10-year-old game, it was hard to it was a little too hard or a little too unfeasible to actually reach a point that it could match a Starcraft 2. But from my point of view, I never considered this as a replacement for Starcraft 2, which is something that people might have thought of this as. This is not a replacement to Starcraft 2. It is only a fantasy. It's only a dream that most people thought that might never could have taken place, but these guys have shown it to us. And by my estimation, by my point of view, I believe this mod deserves more recognition. Will this mod ever be completed? We do not know. Well, I don't really know if they have given it up or something like that, but anyways, before ending this video, I would like to invite you guys to perhaps play ZB Master on Garena on weekends or weekdays anytime. Once again, my name over Garena is Mr. Stormy Z, the same name on my YouTube, that is Mr. Stormy Z, this name. Just install Garena Plus, add me on Garena, and we can play some ZB Master. We can play some melee games as well. We can play all of that good stuff. And I believe that is pretty much about it for this whole episode of this maps and mods. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you have enjoyed this video, if you had found this video entertaining, please do not forget to hit the like button. And if you think it was really good, and if you think that you can take more of these, subscribe. That is pretty much about it for this one. You have my gratitude for watching. Z out. Bye bye.